Alrighty, so survived the deep hard freeze here in Florida. Uh, it hasn't been this cold in about 12 years. So, nonetheless, today, did a couple more things on the Jeep. So the very first thing I've done, I've connected the lights all through here. And then another thing, if you notice on that side of the Jeep and this side of the Jeep, there's this weird looking light right there. So the reason why I have it is because obviously in replacing the bumper, I have lost ability to use my fog lights, right? The drive-in or fog lights, whatever they're called. So I did have the wiring, and there's no way to cap the plug. So I'm like, okay, well, what can I do? So started researching. Apparently, nobody makes Jeep aftermarket enclosures. I mean, there's some conversations about people using 3-inch PVC caps, but I'm like, okay, that's just too much work. So went to Walmart, out of all places, and for like $30 bought a pair of lights. And basically every time I press, because the way the Jeep is set up, the fog light could be turned on and off, like it's not tied to your anything, which is, speaking of which is kind of weird, right? If you have your fog lights on and then you switch from regular beams to high beams, all of a sudden it turns off your fog lights, which is like, what? But whatever. Nonetheless, I just spent some time on the road just angling things and making sure everything looks exactly how I want. So basically now, in terms of coverage, if you could imagine the regular beams, they typically shoot forward, right? Well, with all of this being off-road, essentially I am getting like all the way up to here of light coverage, actually even like here-ish. So from this point all the way around is all illuminated, which is really cool. Tomorrow supposed to be getting, fingers crossed, Vector off-road package. So I'll be dropping the windshield, and I'm gonna be running the wires and everything like that. Another thing I'm gonna need to do is figure out where to place my off-road camera that's tied to my mirror dash cam. More than likely it's going to be like here-ish somewhere. Haven't quite figured out where specifically, but I gotta drop a windshield for that as well. So that's why I was waiting for Vector Off-Road to finally show up, because wiring has to be run through a pillar, and windshield has to be dropped for the rail anyways. So to access both, you need to drop the windshield. But we'll take care of that tomorrow. Today it got down, the water froze. I took some pictures, sent them to my family. It was nonetheless, that's kind of it for the daily updates.